people brag. Oh, I love my stylist. Oh, I love my stylist. Oh, she's my world. Oh, that's what you need in life. You just need to find yourself a good lawyer, a good stylist, and a good doctor, and you're set for life. And it's like, okay, well, if that's the trifecta, then why do you step on the stylist the most out of everybody else? Why does the doctor get the respect? Why does well, I guess lawyers don't get respect. See, that's the thing, right? They have
Their fees, you don't hear them complaining about lawyer fees.
they don't complain about the lawyer
Right.
fees. They just they say, oh, lawyers are sharks or whatever the hell they say about lawyers. They have like a stereotype, but that's expected. And a doctor, ooh, that's expected. But the hairdresser, it's always this BS. It's just a trim. Can you squeeze me in? Oh, you were in a car accident. Oh, you're in pain. Oh, you're laid out. Oh, you just had surgery. Oh, well, can you come in a wheelchair? Can you come on your crutches? Can you stand? I'll come to you. It's always this thing of we are a service industry at such a high level that this level of freaking expectation of subservience it really irks me hard. It really, really does. And then you see all these people, they're like, oh, I love going to see my girl. She does my hair so great. I love her and she's so cheap. And you brag about your stylist being so affordable, not affordable, excuse me, cheap, cost wise to go see them. I never hear, every time I hear, it's like, oh, yeah, no, I go to see, oh, yeah, no, I get my hair done too. No, she's so expensive. Very rarely do I hear, oh, she's so expensive, but she's worth it. I don't hear that very often, but I hear the freaking bragging to the heavens. Oh, yeah, it's so cheap. It's so cheap.
Let's talk about doctors. They get respect that a stylist doesn't get. And there are some stylists making more than doctors because they're good at what they do. But why do you think that respect's not there?
No, I don't. I know exactly why. No,
Why?
I know exactly why, because I've studied this. Okay, doctors are trained to be neutral, to have empathy, but not to show sympathy. Does that make sense if I say it that way?
Yeah, I
A
think the
doctor
biggest
cares,
factor.
but their bedside manner is very neutral. They're not, and I'm not saying every doctor, I'm generalizing, but doctors are trained not to be overly nurturing or overly feeling. They have to deliver cold news, cold hearted news. It's not the greatest news all the time. They have to deal with people's pain, and they're dealing with, again, I'm not saying this, I'm not trying to be, I'm not doing a shot against negative, against doctors. They practice medicine. They don't do medicine. It's like that Dr. House show, like the diagnostics. They got to try something to get a result, to try something else to get another result. Eventually, after enough symptoms, they find the root cause. Okay. They don't care how you feel. They don't care emotionally or physically what pain you're going through. They're just trying to find out what the hell's wrong with you so they can fix it. And eventually you'll feel good. And eventually you'll feel better in your head too. Us, we touching you. We have to touch your head. We have to touch, your scalp. We have to massage. We are making physical human contact. I'm not saying sexually. I'm saying emotionally. There is a level of intimacy that is exchanged between the stylist and the client relationship, in that client stylist relationship. And that mental intimacy brings feeling, emotional feeling and attachment to each other. We overly care about our clients. We're not just physically making you look good. We emotionally making you feel good. Okay. And that feeling, unfortunately, a lot of people do not get that touch, or they don't get that emotional attachment. in their personal relationships with their family, with their partner, with their children, with their own friends, with their colleagues from work, with society overall. Okay. So when they're coming to the salon, it's like a sanctuary from reality. And you get to have that fantasy that you are important, even though it shouldn't be a fantasy. That should be every single person's reality. You should feel important. You should feel you rock. You should feel you are awesome and you are loved and wanted and appreciated. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. But you come to the salon, bless your heart, if I ain't going to try to make you feel like you number one at my own freaking expense. I don't care what pain I'm in that day. I don't care how annoyed or aggravated I'm in. I don't care how stressed out I am. Out the door with that, it's about you. This is you. This is about you. And I'm trying to make you feel good. We all hairdresser stylists, trying to make you feel good.